Hey YouTube, it is Aiden here. Making a really quick video. I had gotten a few comments and then like a few emails just asking what my tattoos are about because apparently you see a different one every time. Um, I don't have that many. I think I have 8 or 9, something like that. But yeah, so I figured I'd make a quick little video. All right. So this one, righteous. Uh, 7/19 is the day that I got my surgery. If you guys don't know that, my top surgery was on July 19th of 2012. And righteous is what someone who meant a lot to me, uh, they told me before they passed away to be a righteous man, and I felt like those were one of the first words given to me as advice for being a man, pretty much. I didn't grow up having my dad telling me certain things or my mom telling me certain things on how to be a good guy, and those were the words he left me with, and I took them to heart. And I think by getting this tattoo in Ware's place and it being so big really reminds me that, you know, to be a righteous man, and that this date is pretty much when I started to really see myself fully as a man and the rest of the world too. So that's what that one means. This one over here I got when I was younger. So this one's like a year old now. This one I got, oh man, I don't know. This one was after like that in between stage when you're out of high school and you're like in the middle of college or just starting college, and like life is so rough and relationships are so hard and all that stuff. And I got this one. It's a Reiki symbol that's supposed to reflect the equality between your heart and your mind. You know how you say like your heart's telling you to do one thing, your mind's telling you to do another. So this is supposed to help balance both of those out. This tattoo is the first tattoo I ever got. It was done by a friend. It's pretty faded and not the best of my tattoos, but it's done by a good friend of mine. And it was Lion King. I was 18. I just turned 18. It was done in her kitchen in Philadelphia, like this small little kitchen, like 5 by 8. Um, and yeah, that was my first tattoo ever. I got it done at like 4 in the morning. It was a crazy night. But so that was my first one ever. Then this one back here was one of my more. I got this one and two other ones done by the same guy. Um, this one is just another Lion King one. I liked it. It was kind of more like badass. It was when I was identifying more as trans, but not fully there yet. And so then this one, if you guys remember me getting this one a couple of years ago, excuse me, maybe 2 years ago, was a birthday gift. Again, another Lion King, but it's more like it's supposed to be more artsy so that I don't have cartoons all over me. And this line's a little more badass than like this line. And then this tattoo, so these two were done by the same guy. This tattoo is this tattoo is I'm a cake decorator, and when I dropped out of college, I don't really say I dropped out, but I decided that college wasn't my route any longer, and I wanted to go to school for pastry arts. So I left the college I was at and I went to a trade school and did awesome there, and I'm very happy I decided to do that. But that's kind of that mark in my life. What am I missing? I don't think anything else on my upper body. Then I have one on my leg. Let's see if I can show you guys that one. Can you see that one? I got this one when I first decided to transition. This was my first announcement to the world and myself, pretty much. Can you see it better here? I don't know if the lighting's too bright. But I have a video on this one too. I look like so young because I'm not on T, and it's kind of funny to look back on. I was wearing my hat backwards. I was going through this backwards hat phase. I thought it made me look a little more masculine, so I was wearing my hat backwards. But that one was my first step. I just started growing my eyebrows out. I just started growing my leg hair out and my armpit hair out, publicly growing it out rather than just not shaving it and then like being embarrassed and shaving it one day. So those are all my tattoos. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I missed another one. uh, then there's this one on my side. This is a tree. This is done by the same person who did this one, but this one's done a little later in her career. I would love to get it a lot bigger. Um, I really love trees. I wanted it to be dead and like have like a little hole in it, but I want it to be bigger. It was pretty big when I was pre-T, but I'd grown a little bit, so it's kind of small now. I always say that if I get a tattoo that's gonna cover up my scars, it's gonna be this tree. It's pretty much gonna be demolished, and I'm gonna have her make a huge tree that kind of goes across my chest. Um, but I don't know if I'm even gonna get my scars covered, so that may or may not ever happen. But I still like it. I mean, it's got brown in it and stuff. It's not the perfect tree. It kind of reminds me like a Winnie the Pooh tree, except dead. Um, so what did we say? 9. That was 10. Uh, and then I actually do have paw prints too, like, but I'm not gonna show them because they're not like in a terrible spot, but they're like below the belt. The girly like right here, right below here. Um, yeah, I got those nice lion paw print. So yeah, those are my tattoos. Wow, I guess I have a lot because I happen to spend 6.5 minutes on it. But there you go, guys. All right, peace out.